if you talk about the GI tract, as I discussed, upper GI means the esophagus, that is the food pipe from mouth to the stomach, and the first part of a small intestine, that is we called as a duodenum. So this qualifies to be a upper GI luminal cancers. Okay, yes. The lower GI cancers are exactly what we spoke just now. They are the colorectal cancers, anal canal cancers. So these are lower GI cancers. And as I told you just now, the upper GI cancers are more malignant. They are more aggressive than the lower GI cancers. So this is the basic difference presenting on the site where they are, and they do have a different prognosis. They do have their different symptoms, their different prognosis, and different treatment modality options are also available for them. Upper GI cancers generally diagnosed by doing upper GI endoscopy, where we do endoscopy through the mouth and which goes up to the first part of small intestine. And whenever you see the lesion, we may take a biopsy from there and we can confirm that. Sometimes this patient can present in acute emergency, like I said, dysphagia, can be upper GI bleed, that means vomiting of a blood, or maybe some other symptoms like not able to push the food down, upper abdominal bloating, distension, and vomiting. Lower GI cancers are generally present with increasing constipation or altered bowel habits, the bleeding from the stools, or there can be some sort of obstruction like sudden distension and vomiting. So they are different. So most of the time, the cancers are we don't know the causes, but yeah, very few cancers we know the causes. Like there's been a lot of association has been proven with certain agents to the cancers. For example, alcohol and the liver disease or the liver cancer. It has been proven that alcohol leads to the liver damage. We call it cirrhosis of a liver. And in a cirrhotic patient, of course, there's a very high incidence or chances of getting a liver cancer. So alcohol is one of the most important reason of getting liver cirrhosis, and liver cirrhosis is the most important reason for the liver cancer. Other than that, alcohol intake also leads to the cancer of the esophagus as well as the stomach. So these are again two major organs which are affected by the alcohol intake. The smoking is being a very big risk factor for the pancreatic cancer. Common the head pancreatic masses, most of the patients are smoker, and smoking being a very big risk factor. Other than that, our diet, because since we talk about the luminal cancers, what kind of a diet or what type of a diet we eat? The diet rich in animal fat, which is a very common cause of colorectal cancers, and sometimes gastric cancers also. The fried food, the junk food, the food has got a lot of minerals, the food which are smoked. So these are few relative causes of getting esophageal gastric cancers or the colonic cancers. Okay, in the in the gallbladder cancers, sometimes the association of a gallbladder stone. In the gallbladder cancers, sometimes the association of a gallbladder stone with the gallbladder cancer malignancies has been shown, but it is not proven to be a predisposing factors. So as I said, commonly the tobacco chewing, the alcohol, smoking, and the kind of a diet. These are major risk factors for this kind of GI cancers.